Hey y'all, this is Rodney and I'm back, and baby, I was gonna give y'all a Hot Topics video before I went to work. I just woke up. I worked tonight at 11 o'clock. So honey, I've been asleep. When I tell you I was so sleepy, I started getting sleepy around like 1 something. That was my whole goal, to stay up until at least 2. Because I knew if I would have went to sleep before 2, then I would have woke up and then I would have been up until I got off. And I don't get off until 6:30 in the morning. So I woke up around 8 something tonight. I wanted to stay asleep at least until 10 on the dot, but I woke up at 8 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just stayed up. So I want to just get a little Hot Topics video out the way. Listen, for some of the new people, because I haven't read the comments, but I sometimes I see y'all comments pop up on my screen, so I can read the comments whenever they pop up, but sometimes I don't get to go to my video at the time to like the comment. And I think I saw a comment. Look, this is how it works over here. When I work overnight during like the summertime, because that's the busiest time for us, and I work overnight during the holiday season. So in order for me to get my videos out, I make my videos in my car, in my sister's car, my brother-in-law car, during my lunch break, on my way to work. So I get that it's dark, but all I can tell y'all is, girl, that's how we operate over here. So you can hear if you can't hear my voice, tell me. But if you can hear what I'm saying, then you really don't need to see my face. So yeah. So for those who are wondering why my last video was pretty much pitch black, dark, however you say it, that's the reason why. I was on my lunch break at 2 something this morning, and I feel like running my mouth, and so that's how it works. Now I have a couple of minutes before I have to go to work, so I can do it right here in my little apartment. But anyways, what are we talking about? First of all, let's talk about Kylie Jenner and the security. So, we were talking about Caitlyn Jenner in my last video. And I also saw, Caitlyn Jenner, I think, is on this show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And I saw a clip online, and he was saying how Kylie spends about $300,000 to $400,000 a month on security detail. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I believe that. I believe that it's up there. I can see her probably spending about $100,000. I don't know if I necessarily believe $300,000 to $400,000 a month on security detail. But I can believe that it's in the 6 figures. I can believe that. I just don't know if I believe it's that much. Even with that being said, we've talked about this on numerous occasions. My whole thing is this. First of all, bitch, for $300,000, bitch, you can hire me. Girl, I got a mean windmill, bitch. At least I think I do. Bitch, you can hire me for a couple thousand. Girl, $300,000? Bitch, hire you a couple of punks. We'll windmill them hoes down for you, Kylie. Okay? Bitch, just stand back and let us put that work in. Do you hear me? Yes, ma'am. You better get away from Kylie and Stormy. Be fighting down. But like I always say, when I hear these issues, especially like when these men have to pay these large amounts of child support, I've always said, you don't know what goes into these celebrity lifestyles. I think a lot of people, men and women, when they see these celebrities having to pay, they gotta pay $80,000 a month in child support, or they gotta pay $100,000 a month in child support. First of all, child support, from what I understand, is based off your income. It makes no sense that Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men in the world, and the only thing he has to pay is $3,000 a month in child support. That don't even go. Like, do you really think that those children have a $3,000 a month lifestyle? You see what I'm saying? So I think that sometimes because, like, for example, me, when I was getting child support, I think it was like $100, $100-something, girl. Like, girl, I think a lot of people look at it as though, well, we made it work off $100-something, girl. You know, you were struggling to make it work. And if I ain't got the struggle to make it work, then I'm not going to struggle to make it work. And if my man is worth $100 billion, I'd be goddamn if that motherfucker going to send a check over here for $1,000 a month. That don't even make no sense. And y'all know it don't make no sense. But my whole thing is, we never really know what goes into these celebrity children's lifestyles. Like I've always said, can you imagine how much Kim pays for security detail a month, especially after that whole robbery thing that happened in Paris or wherever she was at? Can you imagine how much Beyonce probably pays for security? So if these people get a divorce and they say, oh, Jay-Z, you have to pay Beyonce $200,000 a month in child support, girl, it is what it is. Girl, $200,000 a month probably only cover half of the security. Not including education, tutors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kylie. Because if that bitch is spending $300,000 to $400,000 a month on security, goddamn, bitch. Now, I don't think nobody after you like that, Kylie. Now, Kylie, I do think you need some security. But I could see Kim spending that much just for the simple fact that Kim probably was a nervous wreck. I guess I could see all of them spending that much because they probably look at it as though if this happens to Kim, then it could probably happen to us. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for security. A lot. Girl. I wonder how much it costs, like, for Secret Service to protect, like, the presidents. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they was to make a bill, like, this is how much it costs. I want to know how much that is. Because, I don't know. I want to know how much that is. Anyway, shout out to Kylie. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring that into the whole Kylie discussion because when I saw Caitlyn saying that, I was like, I've been saying this, that's part of what I've been saying about when I see these people arguing, fussing, and fighting over child support, and that's too much. And it's like, girl, you don't know. Girl, we live a very simple lifestyle. Some of us, not all of us. Some of y'all live good lives. Okay. But some of us live very simple lifestyles, or live a lifestyle that ain't nowhere near the Kardashians or the Beyoncés or the Jeff Bezos of the world, okay? Hopefully we can all get there one day. So it's hard for people. I think it's hard for some people to imagine, why, you need so much in child support money and all this stuff. Anyways, let's talk about T.I. So, girl, they say New York City has proposed a bill that would not allow doctors to check women or girls to see if they, are a virginity check, I guess, a purity check. I guess this all stems from T.I. saying that when his daughter was around 15 or 16, he would go to the doctor's office with his baby's mother to, I guess, see if she was still a virgin. A part of me, I don't know, girl. This is my whole thing with this whole situation, y'all. Let's just be for real. A lot of the men and a lot of the women who feel as though T.I. just doing what a father does. Like, y'all saying that, but then y'all still climbing on these girls fucking them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you cannot use an argument of, oh, T.I. only is trying to protect his daughter, but then you was climbing on top of somebody's daughter when you was in high school or middle school or even now. You see? Like, it doesn't go. And then for T.I. to try to use that argument of when he said that he doesn't want somebody's slimy, grimy hands on his daughter. He was talking about his daughter like he owned his daughter, which he doesn't. But then you think it's okay for your son to put his slimy, grimy hands on somebody else's daughter. So fuck the other little hoes, but you ain't gonna touch my daughter. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't y'all cannot praise your children for having sex with other girls, but then tell your daughter stay away from these niggas, because they ain't no good. Oh, but yeah, you can go out there, son, and fuck these little bitches. What? And a lot of y'all out there making the most noise, y'all probably got the most kids pushed out of wedlock. I'm just saying. Been fucking since you was in middle school. You cannot sit here on one hand and say, oh, T.I., he right, he trying to protect his daughter, but you were that little boy at one point who was trying to get with somebody's daughter. It doesn't work that way. I mean, I feel like the bill is stupid. I mean, I get it. I ain't gonna say it's stupid. I get it, I guess. Girl. But then y'all, it's so funny to me how, I don't know what New York's position is on abortion. But like, for example, Georgia. You know, Georgia basically told y'all hoes, if you get pregnant, you having a baby. And a lot of y'all, I don't even feel like talking about abortion because I don't know why when y'all think about people getting pregnant, y'all only think about women. Like y'all keep forgetting that girls in middle school and high school get pregnant all the time. But anyways, child, I don't even feel like going down that lane. I just think it's weird that they're making this into a bill. Like, I don't know New York's stance on abortion or any other women's rights. Or girl rights, but maybe Georgia can fall in line because Georgia ain't the one who telling y'all can't have no abortions. So if you get pregnant, but you pushing out them, you know what I think is so weird, y'all? How like the same people who say that they don't believe in abortion are the same people who say that you shouldn't be able to get food stamps, or you shouldn't be able to receive government assistance, or you shouldn't be able to receive insurance. How you gonna force a motherfucker to have a baby and then tell them, yeah, I know that I told you had to have this baby, but with that being said, I'm not gonna give you nothing to help you raise this baby. I'm not gonna give you no government assistance. And I know you was probably already doing bad, and I know you probably just had a drunken one night stand and got pregnant. But yeah, if I found out that you once your child get older and I find out that you put your daughter in a different zip code to get a better education, you taking your black ass to jail. Like, the whole shit is just so fucked up. Like, it's so weird. Y'all make these women have these babies. And let's just be realistic. I'm talking about just from a realistic point of view. Ain't nobody about to stop fucking no time soon. Ain't nobody about to stop fucking raw no time soon. Everybody gonna keep getting pregnant. And just because you get pregnant don't mean that you meant to have a baby. I'm just saying. You know how many people out here who we know for a fact, we got family members who got 2 and 3 and 4 kids knowing damn well they shouldn't have 2 and 3 and 4 kids. Because they're horrible mamas and horrible daddies. So y'all gonna make these people have these babies and then tell them they can't receive any assistance. And then if I find out that you trying to better your child by giving them a better education in a better area, then bitch, you going to jail. What the fuck? Bitch, I know what I wanted to talk about. Shout out to, who was that, Kevin, who sent me an email telling me about Claudia Jordan. Remember a couple of weeks ago we was talking about Kevin McCall and how he was in that restaurant acting a goddamn fool with somebody. He turned on his phone and he went on live. And okay, so this is what happened. A couple of weeks ago, Kevin McCall got his ass online begging for money, talking about how he was stranded somewhere and he needed to get back to LA. He had just spent all his money supposedly on lawyer fees and all that stuff. And he didn't have enough money to get his black ass home. Then like a couple hours later, he was like in a restaurant, at some 5-star restaurant, going live, talking to some woman real raw and crazy. Okay? Come to find out, the woman is supposedly Claudia Jordan. Now, I thought Claudia Jordan lived in Dallas. That don't mean nothing. She could have been traveling somewhere. And I thought Claudia Jordan was in a whole relationship. So I'm not exactly sure what she was doing there with Kevin McCall. But let me say something, Kevin McCall. Kevin, You low-key fine a little bit, but you got too much motherfucking lip for a nigga who was stranded. You couldn't even get your black ass home. Now, Kevin, I understand you going through some stuff, and I understand that Eva, supposedly, you say keeping you from your daughter, but girl, from what I understand, girl, they say you put an X on that girl's face. I will keep you away from my children too, because Kevin, you crazy. You crazy. But you got too much motherfucking lip for somebody who was stranded and couldn't get home. And then somebody buy you a meal and you sitting there the whole time Kevin was running his mouth, that fork didn't hit that plate one time. Bitch, you was hungry. You was hungry. Do you hear me? And you got the nerve to sit here and talk to me crazy? Claudia, you a dumb bitch, because ain't no way I would have sat there and let no nigga talk to me crazy after I done bought his black ass something to eat. I would have walked my ass up to my waiter. I would have said, excuse me. I would have walked my ass up to my waiter. I would have paid for my food, and I would have got my ass up out that restaurant. However he gonna pay for his, is however he gonna pay for his. But I be goddamn. Claudia, bitch, you damn near 50 years old. You ain't got no business that nobody talks to you crazy, especially when you coming out of pocket to feed that greedy ass or they hungry ass. You see what I'm saying? And Kevin, you got too much motherfucking lip for a nigga who was stranded and couldn't even feed himself. Bitch, I wish a motherfucker would try to talk to me crazy. I thought I came out of my pocket to take you to a 5-star restaurant to feed your hungry ass because you ain't got no money and you broke. The fuck? But that's why these niggas talk to y'all crazy, because y'all let them sometimes. Yes, I said y'all let them sometimes. Girl, bye. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. Who you talking to? Baby, you can't be talking to me like that. Now, after I done said I was gonna try to buy you something to eat, because I just saw you on live. I just saw you on live begging for a couple of dollars to get your ass back to LA because you ain't got no money. So I was trying to be nice and buy you something to eat, and you got the nerve to go on live and try to clown me? Claudia, girl, you too old to even be putting yourself in situations like that. You too old to be even to be entertaining a nigga like Kevin McCall. And you damn sure too old to be letting a motherfucker disrespect you like that. Claudia, I hope that wasn't you in that video. Because Claudia, when you was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, even I wish Claudia was back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I thought she was a good fit. But Claudia gave me... She just didn't give me dumb bitch tease. Yeah. Who is Young Ro? Young Ro and Blueface. So basically, Meek Mill has a new artist called Young Ro. He made a video basically saying that he wasn't going to buy any chains because he just signed his record deal, and his mama, you know, baby, he trying to basically take care of his family. What the fuck he look like walking around here with thousands of chains, you know, thousands of chains worth of thousands of dollars, and you know his grandmother on dialysis and his mama still live in the hood, and I feel like that makes sense. That makes sense to me. And I guess Blueface. Remember Blueface, the one who kicked his mom and sister out of his house? He had like 2 girlfriends or some shit like that. Then I found out, or I heard that the girlfriends allegedly tried to rob him or some shit like, yeah, you can't make that shit up. So Blueface was basically saying how he signed a bad deal if he can't afford to buy no chains, and he needs to realize that basically, like, you being a rapper, basically, well, from what I got from what Blueface was saying was basically you a rapper, image is everything, and if you ain't got no chains, you ain't shit. That's pretty much what I got from it. Now, I will say this much. To Blueface's credit, I would say maybe like, I can't put a time frame on it, probably like 5-10 years ago, if we saw a rapper without no chains, I think that they probably would have got clowned. But I don't think that that's where we're at. I could be off. I don't know. I don't really follow the rap game like that. But I really could be off. Like, I don't think that people really necessarily care about rappers having all these chains and gold teeth. And I don't think so. I think that we put a lot of pressure, especially on women, to have a certain image. Like, as far as like, bitch, your ass needs to be fat, your stomach needs to be flat, your titties need to be high, you need to have veneers, you need to make sure, you know. I think that still exists. I think to a certain point with like the men, we expect celebrities to look a certain way, basically. Like, if you're a celebrity, we do expect you to have nice teeth, have nice skin, have nice clothes. So I think that still exists, but I don't know if it necessarily exists where a rapper has to have 15 chains. And if you don't have one, well, people really just not like fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I know the baby made a video of him and all his homeboys. He basically, let me tell y'all something. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. That shit is stupid. That, in my opinion, it is. Like, I love the baby to pieces. I love the baby to pieces. But ain't no way, girl, let me tell y'all something. I'm not buying none of my friends no gold chains and teeth or no shit like that. First of all, I don't wear that shit. It's one thing when you Jeff Bezos rich. Yeah, when you Jeff Bezos rich, I'm sure Jeff done probably bought a few houses for his friends and family, a few cars, and paid for college tuition. I'm sure the motherfucker worth over $100 billion, so he got it. But I feel like a lot of these people, like the baby, y'all get a couple of million dollars, and then all of a sudden, girl, y'all want to start buying chains and cars and gold teeth for all y'all family and friends. Really and truly, a couple of millions is really not a lot of money, y'all. It's really not. It's really not. I don't give a fuck even if you had $5 million in your account. That's not a lot of money. Especially when you start trying to buy all your friends gold teeth and cars and houses. No, I can try to help you out. I will help you out. But to the point where, girl, I'm sitting here buying every time. And then I saw a lot of people in the baby, under the video about baby, talking about, yeah, if I eat, all my friends gonna eat. Bitch, us eating and me buying you gold chains and teeth and shit, those are two different things. Me helping you get to your dreams, that's a completely different thing than me going to the motherfucking jewelry store and buying you a iced out chain. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it with my motherfucking money. You hear these stories all the time about how these rappers and these people go broke for trying to live these lifestyles that they ain't got no business trying to live, trying to take care of everybody, and you ain't got it. Like, no, I'm not doing it, girl. So none of my friends don't even come over here because I ain't got it, okay? If you ain't trying to start your business up, if you ain't trying to go to school or some shit like that, if you need a little money towards a little down payment, if I got it, I'm gonna give it to you. But all that extra shit, chains and golds and all that shit, And if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. I'm not going broke. Once I get some money, I'm not going broke. That's why I said, baby, really and truly, not to go on this whole tangent, but girl, I just pray for wisdom. That's really the only thing you need to pray for. If you have wisdom, then everything else gonna fall into place. Everything else gonna fall into place. If you have wisdom, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Anyways, child, that's all I wanted. The baby, he out here buying all his homeboys chains and teeth, and shout out to the baby. You better than me, bitch, because it couldn't be me. So what you want to do? You always said you wanted to start a moving company. You still want to do that? Oh, you don't want to do that no more? So what you want to do? Oh, you think I'm going to take care of you? Oh, no, we already know that we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not taking, the only people I'm taking care of is my nieces and my sister and my mama and my grandmama. That's it. And even with them, girl, they're going to have to start doing something my sisters. Like, I just feel like whenever you get into a situation, you should not be the only rich person or the only wealthy person or the only successful person. But we need to come together and say, this is what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to start? What business you want to start? What business you want to start? What business you want to start? What you want to do? What you want to do? Because, bitch, we can get there now. We just need the money to get there. But to be taking care of people, I'm not taking care of nobody. How much you need for your down payment for your salon? Okay, I got you. How much you? Okay, I got you. After that, bitch, everything else is on you. That's how I look at it. Anyways, child, I'm just running my mouth. All right, I'm about to go. Let me put my tennis shoes on, and I'm about to get to this job. Child, let me finish this energy drink, child. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.